Dan from Dan Becker, Frozen from Outdoor Adventures, Elma from Outdoorsy Wanna Be, Melissa Wyld from Melissa the Bobcat Wyld, Deb from Deb Campos, Drew from The Wandering Drew, and Franziska from Hike Oregon. I challenge you. What's going on, y'all? I'm Papa Bear, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Epic Adventures. As you can see, I got this lovely hat on. It's the hat that my son gave me for Father's Day last year, and for some reason I just felt like wearing it. So if you guys want to make comments about my hat, you guys can go jump in the river. But today I'm here to talk about a YouTube video that I saw several weeks ago from Kyle Hates Hiking. In the video, Kyle talks about five idiotic mistakes that backpackers make, pretty much, you know. I'll be sure to place a link to that video down below in the description section. And yeah, it's very interesting. After I got finished watching the video, I was doing a lot of thinking myself. I started realizing that I've made a lot of mistakes. Some of it could have been costly, but you know, the fact that my mom had knees and she's able to pray every day by getting on her knees is the reason why I'm still alive. I mean, I probably made my guardian angel regret being assigned to me because, you know, I've been dehydrated, severely dehydrated. I have ran out of water. I have been caught in a snowstorm, you know, but it doesn't sound that bad. When you sit back and think about it, so many things can go wrong. Man, it's like a lot of stuff that that could have gone wrong, but what did not go wrong by the grace of, you know, a Heavenly Father. But listening to that video really got me thinking, like I said before, and I really want to sit back and take the opportunity to tell you guys my 5 idiotic mistakes I have made since I've been backpacking. And so before we get started, I want to lay out some ground rules. 1, this is supposed to be fun and educational. I don't want any nasty comments. I don't want any negative feedback and none of that. If you guys are doing that, I'm blocking you automatically, okay? 2, with that being said, if you guys have any comments or questions, by all means, feel free to comment and question. And since we're talking about commenting, if you guys are liking the content which I'm putting out here, please be sure to subscribe. And as you subscribe, hit that notification button so that way you guys know when I drop a video. And as always, don't keep this information to yourself. Like it so that way more people can see it, and share it with a friend or share it with family. Hell, you can even share it with your enemy. It doesn't matter. But with that being said, I got all that stuff passed. It's behind us. Boom. We're going to get started into my 5 idiotic mistakes. All right. So my first mistake, yes, I got my pen because I had to write it down, is not doing the proper research. Okay. Backpacking can be so overwhelming when it comes to buying gear. Okay, you see that pack right there behind me? That right there is a Mountain Smith backpack. It's 100 liter. It's the Apex 100. It's like 6.7 pounds or something like that. It's almost 7 pounds. I'll say it like that. Okay, that's what happened when you do improper gear research. All right, this is my second backpack. Now you think I would have learned from the first one, but I didn't. I continue to make the same mistake. Lord have mercy. God, please be with me on this one. I continue to make the same mistake. And so when you do or fail to do proper backpacking gear research, you buy a pack that size, and then guess what else? You buy the gear that goes in the pack so it can fit, because you don't want to look stupid and having a pack that's 100 liters and then you only have half of it full. So what most people do, they buy more crap. Hey, Olsen. And they end up getting or stuffing more crap in there. All right, man. Whew. So when you guys go out, be sure to do, you know, your gear research, because if you don't, let me turn this way. You want to be in the camera? There you go. See, look, say hi. When you don't, you end up getting a 100 liter backpack that you don't need, that you can't sell, that you still have. That reminds you every day how much of an idiot you were. Yes, I do need to be groomed right there on my chin. Thank you. Which brings me to my second idiotic mistake. So because of that pack back there, I intended to overpack. I overpacked a lot. On my first backpacking trip, how you doing, Patty? On the C&O Canal, I had a pack weight of 65 pounds with everything in that backpack. And then I had so they be growing right there too. And then I had a rib chest pack, a front rib chest pack, and that had another 10 pounds. So I was carrying 75 pounds. Man, thank God the Casino Trail doesn't have any hills, because I was hurting, okay? And a lot of people that get into backpacking for the first time, they tend to do this. They tend to overpack. You know, we are so afraid that we're, won't have the equipment for the job that we need at the time, that we will either pack too much of the same item, because I had redundancy built in, like insane redundancy. I have almost like 2 of everything minus the tent and the sleeping pad. Or we just have things that we don't need in the pack. Like I used to carry this small little Pelican case to put my stuff in so water wasn't getting into it, and that thing was heavy and bulky. Okay, so just keep in mind that do the research, which goes back to number 1, to realize what gear you need. Look at other people's product reviews. Go down to a store that allows you to test the gear out while in the store, and then as soon as you buy the item, get out and do a shakedown hike. Like, don't wait 30 days then do the shakedown hike, because 9 out of 10 you might not be able to return that item. Okay, and because I waited so long to do certain things like a shakedown hike, I kept the item and I was like, well, I bought it, I'm carrying it, and so I ended up overpacking, which is insane. The next thing, number 3, is being cheap. You cannot be cheap. I'm gonna say it again. You cannot be cheap. You can be frugal with your money, okay? There's nothing wrong with buying used stuff, but when you buy an item because you don't have the money at the time to get it, and you try to make it work but it doesn't work, that, my friend, is considered cheap. And I did that a lot. It took me at least 2 years to realize that if I just waited a little bit, you guys are killing me, my dogs. If you guys just wait a little bit and just save your money up, 1, a sale will come, and 2, you will actually find a piece of equipment that works for you. That's going back to research. You know what I'm saying? And then that way you won't overpack because you don't have something that sucks. Excuse me. So don't be cheap with your money. All right. I've bought so many spoons because I was trying to be cheap, and now I have like a crap ton of spoons that sits in the box that I have with all my backpacking gear. I bought a Bear canister because I was trying to be cheap, instead of me buying the Bear Vault 450 the first time around. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna use that Bear Vault because I got it, and if I ever have to go on a long trip where I can't do resupplies, I'll probably carry that instead of the 450. But however, I'm looking into getting another Bear canister, maybe bumping up to the 500 for more capacity, because it's also lighter, or the earth sack. It all depends. To me, it really all depends. But I'm more of a Bear canister person myself, so you can't go cheap. Number 4. I'm trying to remember number 4. Hang on, I got my notes down here. I'm sorry. This one's a big one because I've been guilty of it, okay? And if you understand this, the first 3 will definitely come in line and how they all correlate, and that is, don't mimic other hikers. No. Take that. Take it for a second. Let it sink in. Do not mimic other hikers. When I first got started, I ran into a person named August. He has a YouTube channel. It was 2015, and he was hiking the Appalachian Trail. And he did a gear video just before he got on trail, and he had a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong, he had a lot of stuff. His pack weighed about 65 pounds starting out on the Appalachian Trail, and he's through hiked the Appalachian Trail several times, okay? And I saw what he had, and I was trying to get as close as possible to his style of backpacking, and I couldn't do it. He's an in shape man. He's a physical fitness trainer, so he's in shape and he's been training to, you know, carry that gear. Whereas me, not much in shape, and I have a couple of injuries. I can't be carrying the same gear that he carried. You know, again, seeing no canal, I did that. How happy with my gear? Yeah, and I learned very quickly. Nah. So you guys gotta understand that when you go and look at these YouTubers and when you go and, you know, read these blogs, you want to take at least one or two things, one or two, you know, bits and pieces of advice. Take it from the information you're looking at and add it to your repertoire. And then look at another hiker, do the same thing, add it to your repertoire. Look at another hiker, do the same thing, add it to your repertoire. If everyone's saying the same thing, then it's safe to say that that's like the preferred way. Not always be the best way for you, but probably the preferred way to do it. Like, I know there's a lot of people on the trail, they do the smart water bottles. They don't have a dirty bag. I like to have a dirty bag. And the reason why I have a dirty bag is because I can carry more water. My ideology behind it is I have 2-liter smart water bottles, or 1.5 liter smart water bottles, and I can carry water like that that's ready to drinkable. But if I know I might be at a dry camp, I will carry the dirty bag, which is 2 liters. Also, so when I get to camp, I don't have to worry about stressing about, oh, I gotta, you know, fill up my water. You know, it is what, you know what I'm saying? I'm not stressed about that. I'm dry camping, I got enough water. Plus, to me, the dirty water bag is very foldable. It's packable. I'll say it like that. It's very packable, so it doesn't. It's no harm, no foul. I like to keep my smart water bottles clean, no matter what, compared to using them for dirty, because I don't want to make the mistake to accidentally drink water that hasn't been filtered. It's a system that works for me, okay? But I'm willing to carry that weight for it, and it's not that heavy, okay? So knowing that I'm that person, that's my style of hiking, and you just gotta, the only real way, I'm sorry, dogs are playing in the background. The only real way to develop that style is to get the gear based on your preference, get out there, do a shakedown hike, and you're good. Okay, that's the only way to do it. It's literally the only way to do it. Yeah, yeah. Be yourself. Hike your own hike. So the last thing is your mindset. All right, you have to mentally prepare yourself when you go out on trail or when you go in the backcountry. First and foremost, you have to start playing things in your head as you buy your gear, as you're planning your trip. If this was to happen, what would we plan B? If this was to happen, what would we plan C? You get what I'm saying? If it rains, do I have the right raincoat? You know, too many times I see people either via YouTube or in the backcountry or at my son's Boy Scout troops, or, you know, these people are randomly coming to shy away from backpacking because they had one bad experience. And with that bad experience, they decided not to, you know, go back outside or do it again. And part of that antiquates to the fact that mentally they were not prepared. Okay, they did not protect their morale. They did not see the beauty in the I hate to say it like this, the shit storm that they were dealing with. You get what I'm saying? And so when you don't do these things, you're not going to enjoy yourself. When I get ready to plan for a trip, I'm always thinking worst case scenario. Actually, I stress about the worst case scenario because I know if I got the worst case scenario covered, I'm good, you know. I can't tell you. And I've been through the worst case scenarios, some of my worst case scenarios, and I'm still here. And so I take that and I throw it back in my bank, talking about I've been through worse. I'm good to go. Like I sprained my ankle on trail when I was with Little Bear one time. We were doing the Brown Mountain loop, and I actually sprained my ankle on the second day. On the first day, I broke my trekking post because I fell. We got lost part of the way, and I was fine the first day. I was a little ticked off because I broke my trekking pole, but then I had a pole to give to my son. That's how I looked at it. I was like, well, my son now has a trekking pole to use, so I'll just give it to him, and that's what I did. But it wasn't until the second day when I twisted my ankle, I was hot, and I knew I was leaving, so I wasn't too hot, but I was just like, this freaking sucks. And yeah, Yeah, and then actually on top of that, little bear got hurt too, so I had to take care of him a little bit. But he wasn't as banged up as I was, you know what I'm saying? And so, it was for the fact that my mental endurance was there, I probably would have been like cussing up a storm. Probably would have stopped filming, you know, because I was vlogging at the time, and you guys want to have the footage that you have right now. I will say one good thing about me twisting my ankle, that the silver lining out of that, is that as I was doing river crossings, the water actually helped my ankle. So I was looking forward to river crossings. I was doing multiple river crossings. I wouldn't let little bear cross the river. So I will go across, drop my pack, because I would have my pack and his pack, go across, or sometimes depending on how bad the water was, it would be just my pack, go across, grab his pack, go across, grab him. You get what I'm saying? And then I was recording this at the same time, so 9 out of 10 I probably had to go back for the camera too. So the cold water was a godsend for my ankles. So yeah, your mental state is critical when you're on trail. So yeah, so those are my 5 idiotic mistakes that I made. I didn't have the right frame of mind when I first got started. I was trying to hike someone else's hiking style. I was definitely trying to be cheap. I didn't do proper gear maintenance, and I overpacked. And where I'm at today, I'm pretty happy with. I'm still growing, I'm still learning, I'm still making mistakes. I'm cool with that, because without mistakes, you know, you're not gonna, you know, grow. You're not gonna want for more. You know, you gotta challenge yourself. And I challenge myself not to make mistakes. Really, y'all? Really? Hey, really? Oh, back into the love. But when I do make mistakes, I learn from them. So I'm Papa Bear. Thank you so much for looking at this video. You guys are killing me. The next time I'm gonna lock my door, but then they'll start whining on the other side of the door. Like, this one's done, Olsen's done before. So yeah, be sure to like and share my videos. Don't lock up on my camera, y'all. Dang. Be sure to do that. And as always, I'll see y'all later. I'll see you outdoors. Get out. Happy hike, happy life. Or is it happy life? Ah! Happy hike. Oh God. We're out here. Yo, y'all killing me.